I do not want to sleep. We sleep to find comfort, but what if sleep was suffering? When we sleep, dreams play an important role in our state of mind. Dreams can be either positive or negative, depending on the nature of the person. Our story is about a calm person who tried not to make trouble in his life. However, his life was nothing but trouble. He didn't dream the way that other people dream. His nightmares were different. They were like a hell. Every time he slept, a strange man appeared in his dreams. He claimed to be his big brother, even though the dreamer did not have a brother in real life. Whenever Big Brother showed up in his dreams, he bragged about his powerful character and his wide knowledge. This intruder always showed the dreamer some strange contraption that he had invented, and other bizarre things that didn't exist in real life. The dreamer never cared about these things. He always asked the question, "Why do you come to my dreams?" "A brother should visit his brother." The dreamer did not like the answer, because he was not his brother. "Why do you not visit me in real life?" The answer came as a shock. "Excuse me, but we are in real life now." Whenever the intruder would answer this question, the dream would end, and the dreamer woke up scared. One day, the dreamer asked the intruder, "If you are my brother, why do you not visit my parents?" He answered sadly, "Unfortunately, they kicked me out. Could you help me to visit them?" Each time the dreamer asked, the intruder evaded giving a clear answer. This happened night after night, and there was no clear answer to help the dreamer understand the mystery. Then one night, the dream changed. The dream world became dark, and he could not see anything. All of a sudden, a flame lit up out of the nothingness. He followed the light, but it kept moving farther away. The more he followed, the more it moved away, and his optimism went away too. In these moments, he remembered when he would follow the moon, but the moon would keep going away. The moon would never stop for him. He stopped following the flame because there was no point to follow things that we cannot reach. Suddenly, the light became brighter, and the place was revealed. It was a terrifying place. It was a cemetery with no life. He fell to the ground and started crying. In the middle of this sadness, a hand reached from behind to touch him. "I am not dead, my brother. You should not be sad." The dreamer panicked and woke up scared. Seeing the strange man every night in his dream made the dreamer very upset, and his physical health and mental health became worse. "Why does he not leave me? What did I do to have this headache?" The dreamer tried to evade sleep with a lot of stimuli, like bright lighting and loud voices. But sleep has irresistible power. 3 days of no sleeping was enough for the power of sleep to overtake him. After he closed his eyes, a tight hug was the first greeting. "Where were you? For 3 days I could not see you." After that, the intruder pointed to the bed and said, "Sleep, my little brother." In this moment, the difference between real life and the dream became unclear. How could he sleep if he was already sleeping? But he was tired, so he surrendered to the bed. Then he woke up and saw the intruder smiling. He understood that here, sleep was just an illusion, and the intruder would always try and manipulate his dream. He became more upset, and thought that his luck is very bad. He wondered why he of all people had to be tormented by horrible dreams every time he needed to sleep. The dreamer became angry and said, "You are not my brother. Stop coming to my dream." These words were launched like an arrow, but it seemed that they did not affect the intruder. "What is this dream you're talking about? We are in reality now." The dreamer turned right and left, and he said angrily, "What reality are you talking about? A reality with just you? Where is my family?" "I am the last of your family. Your family is all dead except me." The dreamer screamed hysterically, "You are lying! Lying!" The intruder said with confidence, "The family you talk about is just a dream, but I am the real thing without a doubt." The dreamer said with weakness and despair, "Go out from my dream, and I will give you what you want." The intruder sadly said, "Do you really hate your big brother that much?" As usual, after this conversation, the dreamer woke up scared, with his hand on his heart. He was afraid that his heart would give out. When he saw that his problems would not be solved on their own, he decided to take advice from his friend. Maybe it would be the key for solving his problems. "My friend, I've known you for years. I notice that you do not stop to solve your problems as much as complain about them when you have trouble. If you do not act like a strong person, you will stay a weak person who is always looking for shelter. It seems that the one who claims that he is your brother is challenging you to leave your shelter. I know you are strong, but you have locked up your power with your weakness. Remember, if you want to live, you have to live fully. You have to be crazy." He took a breath and continued, "Yes, be crazy. You put up 1,000 obstacles to justify your weakness. But what is the shame in being strong? Is it crazier for you to be strong? Go and teach the one who lives in your dreams a lesson that he will not forget." The dreamer said, "Your words are powerful and influential. Do you think I will be able to get him out from my dream?" His friend gave a long sigh. "So, why do you complain and ask for a solution?" "Because it makes me feel comfortable." In this moment, the friend turned his back and spoke in anger, but anger with love. "Comfort will not come just by talking. You should get rid of your problem. Do not be weak, and do not be satisfied with the smallest solutions. Look in yourself and search for the solution. Don't ever cling to your fears. Just fight them." The dreamer tried not to fall asleep that night, but there was no escape from the coming of sleep. The series of dreams continued, and it seemed that the intruder would occupy his dreams forever. So the dreamer left his home and went to a faraway place. Maybe that would get the intruder to stop appearing in his dreams. But the very first night he saw the intruder, smiling and carrying a lot of luggage. "It looks like a good place. Good choice, my brother." It was a shock. Even though the place was different, he still came. The dreamer said with anger, "Why do you keep following me?" The intruder said sadly, "Are you feeling bored of me?" The dreamer said, "You are evil." As usual, he woke up scared. In this moment, he felt something strange that encouraged him to evil right back to the intruder. Why shouldn't he do this instead of being awake? "It is a dream, and it is not real," he told himself. "Why do I keep being so stupid? It is just a dream." Imagination was the solution, because it has no limitation. Moreover, the dreamer could imagine the best way to end his tragedy. In the end, he was the dreamer, and the strange man was just an intruder. However, the problem was the sudden awakening, especially when the intruder got nervous. There should be a plan. His plan was to be his friend and actually act like his little brother. He would love him, play with him, chat and have fun with him, and if the opportunity arose, he would kill him. After 3 months, the promised day came. But when the dreamer went to kill him, the intruder said, "You were a great brother. I will miss you a lot." The dream ended without the dreamer doing his evil plans. However, this time he woke up with a lot of peace. His plan of being a friend and a brother was more successful than his reluctance. He slept in peace through his entire life, and the strange intruder did not come again.